Inductee Elaine Crozier will be presented by her brother and former mayor, James Riccitelli.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am so pleased and proud and honored to be here today on behalf of my family to introduce my sister, Eileen Riccitelli Crozier, to this wonderful, wonderful event. And Lauralton, like so many other things that Lauralton always does, it's always a classy event. And so thank you for allowing us to be here today to be a part of this momentous occasion. My sister's accomplishments as a diver are many. And so again, as Mr. McDonald said, we only have a few minutes, so I'm going to go as quick as I can through the accomplishments. Many of them are in the book. But at Lauralton Hall, Eileen was Class S diving champion all 4 years. She was the 3-time Connecticut State Open Championship in diving. All 4 years that she was on the team, the Lauralton swimming and diving team won the Connecticut State Championship and became a powerhouse. Little Lauralton from Milford became a powerhouse in the swimming world throughout the state of Connecticut. All of that she did and still was graduated number 3 in her class at Lauralton Hall. Because of that foundation, both in education and in athletics, she earned a full 4-year scholarship to Stanford University to present my sister, Eileen Riccitelli Crozier.
A very special thank you to my family, many of whom are here with you today. They are my rock and have been there for me through all the ups and downs of my diving career. There's a tremendous amount of pressure involved in sports, especially at the national and Olympic level. And I seriously think I would have ended up in the loony bin if it weren't for my family's unconditional love and support. They really kept me sane and grounded, and I consider myself very blessed to have the family that I do. And, I'd like to share with you just 2 words that my dad would say to me when I doubted myself or was in awe of some diver who is better than me. And those 2 words were, everyone poops. Eileen, everyone poops. His point was that it didn't matter who you were, where you came from, how much you achieved. No one is larger than life, and he really made me believe I could be just as good as anybody else in the sport, and that the possibilities were endless. It changed my mentality. It really makes me sad when I look back at all the things in my life that he has missed. But I know he's looking down on me now and would be very proud of me for this accomplishment. So I could go on, but I know we have a time limit, so I hope I convey just how much this award means to me and how grateful I am to Lauralton and each and every person in my life who has played a role in helping me get to where I am today. So thank you and enjoy your day.
Jennifer Seabury Shepard, granddaughter of the late Jairus Gilbert, and his daughter, Marnie Sinclair, will be representing Jairus today and are accepting the award on behalf of the family.
Thank you for the opportunity to be here and honor my grandfather. He was a one-of-a-kind man, and I know that he would have been ecstatic to be recognized in this way. My grandfather was passionate about many things: the railroad, history, his family and friends, his children and grandchildren, old junk cars, cycling, RVing, traveling, the Senior Olympics, and of course, running at Lauralton Hall. We saw him organize and motivate young ladies. He would transform shy freshmen with absolutely no athletic prowess into confident, strong, athletic young women. To us, of course, my grandfather was tremendous and impactful. It was amazing to watch him inspire and impact others, to see the effect that he has had on so many individuals. He was a caring, dedicated, humorous, and enthusiastic man. And I know that as we are all gathered here talking about him and thinking about him, he is smiling and enjoying every minute of the attention. Thank you.
Inductee Mary Money will be presented by her sister, Teresa McLaughlin. Wow, cheers to Mr. Gilbert.
On behalf of myself and my 3 29-year-old sisters, all of us Lauralton ladies, I am honored to introduce our big sister, Mary Money, today. Mary is the oldest of 7 children, a true pioneer right from the beginning. Our dad has always called Mary his alpha. And Mary is certainly the alpha in our family and everything else she does in her life. Mary was the first of 7 kids and the first of 4 girls. She started our tradition and chose Lauralton Hall as her high school. In turn, we all followed in her footsteps, as well as her daughter Liza, who is a junior there now. My 3 sisters and I nominated Mary to the Lauralton Hall Athletic Hall of Fame because she may be one of the most accomplished alumni athletes of all time. Mary was also an all-around Lauralton lady, an outstanding student, National Honor and Merit Scholar. After graduating from Lauralton, Mary first pursued a varsity collegiate career at Tufts University during an era where women in athletics were just starting to be accepted. Represented the U.S. for 3 years before taking a break from her sport to start a family. She returned to the sport at master level and was selected for the first ever Golden Eagles team and continued to represent the U.S. on 4 more occasions. For most of the last 34 years, Mary continues to play rugby, making her one of the most celebrated veterans of the sport. I love to tell people that my sister is the best hooker in the world. That's her rugby position, and raised the bar in women's athletic programs and women's physical fitness. In addition to playing rugby, Mary is also a top endurance athlete, having finished 10 marathons and over 50 triathlons. She is a nationally ranked triathlete, winning many of her triathlons, and she is Ironman, the ultimate challenge. Completing the Ironman is an exceptional accomplishment. It consists of a 2.4-mile swim, a 112-mile bike, and a full marathon, 26.2 miles, all back-to-back. The entire Money family and Money friends, I would like to introduce our brightest star in our constellation and our alpha and big sister, Mary. We are all very proud of you today and always.
Wow, I am really, really honored to be here today. And many, many congratulations to the other honorees. And I feel really humbled to be honored alongside with you. I would especially like to thank Lauralton Hall, an institution that is deeply rooted in its values and strives to shape girls into powerful women. As a Lauralton lady myself, I was empowered not only to be a scholar, but also an athlete. My 4 years at Lauralton Hall taught me many things, but today I would like to share my 3 most valuable lessons that I learned at Lauralton, and I still carry them with me today. First, I learned the lesson that hard work yields innumerable opportunities. On my face. My commitment to hard work has enabled me to complete an Ironman, complete many centuries on my bicycle, to run many marathons, and I continue to play competitive rugby at my advanced age of 29. The second lesson I took away from Lauralton Hall is the profound value of teamwork. My teachers, teammates, friends at Lauralton gave me an amazing support system. We worked together to bring out the best in each other. The thing that I learned at Lauralton was to take full advantage of the opportunities offered to me. At Lauralton, we were always encouraged to get involved at school, in sports, and in the larger community. Lauralton Hall is the place where I studied, played, and grew for 4 years. It is a place where I grew into the person I am today, and I'm very, very grateful for that. So thanks to all of you for listening to me, and thanks for having me here today.